Yo guys, my sponsor's doing something pretty cool. If you guys want 15% off your purchase instead of 10% off, use code Mike at checkout. They're also buying coins from people, so if you want to buy coins or if you want to sell coins, either one, head over to cheapmaddencoins.com.
Yo guys, how's it going? Just want to let you know that this video is not really like my normal videos. I essentially watched a stream live on Twitch where they talked about a bunch of different Madden gameplay aspects. There's even gameplay examples in this video, surprisingly enough. So I pretty much just got this stream, picked out the highlights, and I'm gonna upload this so that you guys can see. I was gonna try to explain it myself, but the people on here were extremely articulate. So if you want to watch this video in full, where it's a gameplay deep dive, go on ahead. If you don't like that, it's not like my normal videos, just go ahead and click off right now. But I just want to give you guys a heads up before you guys start the video. All right, enjoy.
We have 3 types of RPOs. Can you actually talk to these and tell me how they work in game?
Yeah, the first one, what we term is called peak. And, a peak RPO for us is basically, think of second level. Not to get too technical here, but we're reading a backside linebacker. And based on the reaction of that backside linebacker, if he were to sit and hold his position, we're looking to hand the ball off and run the ball because essentially we have numbers in the running game. If that player were to come up and play his run fit, or any movement towards the line of scrimmage, where we're taking a peek at that linebacker and we're going to try to hit a route behind in that particular area. What we do with the blocking scheme to make sure that we're sound there, we try to keep the backside tackle on our play locked on the backside DN so that we can sort of isolate that particular player on the play. So that's the one that we really like to think about in terms of the NFL. That's what most teams tend to run.
Got it. Okay. And I know we have a couple of others here as well. We have the read and alert. Can we walk through those?
Yeah, the read RPO, think old school triple option. That's essentially what it is. For a lot of you out there that are watching this stream, you've probably played our NCAA football game back in the day, and even in Madden now, we have read and triple option plays in the game. But what the read RPO is, it's all those same elements, except essentially we're replacing the pitch element with the pass. So we have the read, where we're reading a first level defensive end, where we can give it to the back, or we can keep it with the quarterback. But then we have the pitch element, where we're reading a pitch defender, what we call a pass key guy, where we can either throw the bubble screen, and in some of these plays we have in the game, we could throw a flanker screen outside. So that's a version of the RPO that I actually really enjoy that one a lot, because you have all kinds of different ways that you can attack a defense. And the other thing I need to point out about the read RPO, you can probably notice on some of the diagrams that we have an alert away from where the triple option is going. So at any point, pre-snap leverage, you can throw that route right now. So if the defense is giving you something right now, and you don't have to go through the read. I'm just going to go, bam, get the ball out. Okay. And the offensive line in the back, they will still carry out their assignments as if they're going through the run play. Okay.
Well, talking about RPOs, how many RPOs are we going to have in game this year, and where can you find these actually in Madden 20?
Yeah, at the moment right now, we have well over 200 different types of RPO plays in the game. And, and we'll talk about a little later what we plan on doing post-launch, but we're going to obviously grow that number. The easiest way to find these is when you're at play call, you go play call by concept, and you'll go to option, and then under play call by concept option, you'll see RPO peak, RPO alert, which we'll talk about in a minute, and then RPO read. So, and then of course, it's dependent on the playbook that you use. So if you're playing with a team like, let's say, the Eagles, Colts, the Chiefs, teams like that are heavy RPO teams, they major in that type of stuff. Watched a lot of films on those teams. They have a lot of RPOs in their playbooks. But if you're looking at a team like the Rams or the Patriots, those teams were based on the stats that we have. They really didn't do a lot of that, but they do have a few in their playbooks. So it's dependent on the playbook that you have, and of course the style of play that you incorporate.
So regarding RPOs, like we talked a little bit about how to do them. Can you elaborate a little bit more on how they are done kind of in game?
Yeah, so the different types of RPOs that we have in game, we talked about the peaks and the read. Well, those for most of you will work similar to the current options that we have in the game. terms of the triple options, read options. So the peak RPO, that's basically, think the read option that we have in the game right now where you're reading that backside in and you have to hold A if you want to give the ball to the back. Well, same thing here. You're reading that backside linebacker and based off his reaction, hold A to give it to the back, or, if you don't want to give it to the back, press the icon of the receiver who's running that peak route. So it's sort of like a new school take on the traditional read option, except now a lot less riskier for the quarterback. That's why this is the most popular one in the NFL, because the quarterback is not a runner here. So it's basically either throw or give. The read RPO is just like the current triple option RPO, except you read, you can run with the quarterback, but also you can press the icon of the receiver that's going to pass. Now the alerts. These are run plays. Think of these as run plays with route alerts. Matter of fact, we go talk to NFL coaches and we got NFL playbooks, route alerts on run plays. What that essentially does, it gives the offense the ability to attack a defense in multiple ways based on pre-snap leverage and based on the box count. This is a run play. There's no post-snap read here. This is all pre-snap. If you were to look out there and you were to see based on the hat count, based on the numbers in the box, you have the advantage to run the ball, run the ball. But if for whatever reason you detect that you have an unblockable defender at the point of the attack where the run is going to, now you want to really start looking at that backside alert route, which for us, we have a couple types. When we have a single receiver backside from the run, you'll get a smoke screen, or you'll get what we call a lookie, which is basically a quick slant. If you got a slot receiver on the backside, you get a bubble screen. So those are the things that you have to be, cognizant of when you run the alerts. Also with the alerts, just like a run play, if you don't do anything, the handoff will automatically happen for you. So it's just like a run play that essentially the pass option is your get out of jail card.
Yeah. No, and I think one thing that we can talk about, and we can actually put this in the gridiron notes, is talking about some of the downsides of RPOs. But you touched on something about handoffs. So, I want to talk a little bit about that, and that is about the new handoff technology. Can you walk us through that new handoff technology?
Well, yeah, the thing about the new handoff technology, in the old days, to kind of give people an idea how we used to do handoffs, we would give the quarterback and the primary ball carrier a series of assignments to get them to a singular point, and they intersect, and then a handoff animation would trigger. Okay. That system, it kind of puts some limitations on us in the types of things that we can do. Now with the new system, we basically put multiple characters into the handoff, and we assign their roles. So what that has enabled us to do is obviously create new, interesting, and unique types of handoffs and plays, because we get a lot of social media requests and feedback on, hey, well, I would love to see this play and that play. Well, now this new system opens that door, that gateway, if you will, for us to do those types of things. And we're going to get into a few of those here.
Okay, yeah, it looks like we have some new handoff animations right here. If you want to walk through these, I also want to, we'll check and see if we have some ant footage when it comes down to the new handoff tech.
Yeah, and these are some of the plays that basically, a lot of our fans have been talking about, especially over the last couple of years. Anybody who's watched teams like the Los Angeles Rams and the Kansas City Chiefs, you see a lot of what we call jet sweep. And what that is take a wide receiver who's out wide, he's going in super fast motion. And what you see a lot of times the teams will do, they can either give it to that guy and then fake it to the running back. They fake it to the jet sweep and give it to the back, or give it to the jet sweep, fake the back, fake the jet sweep, and play action. And then, they also have other complement plays off that, which we have a few in the playbooks that we'll show you guys. But this technology has actually opened up that door for us to do these type of things. When you look at a team like the LA Rams playbook, for example, right now, their playbook, all single back, lots of bunch type formations. The first page of their playbook, you're going to see some type of fly sweep, some type of fake jet sweep, fly sweep, PA. So those are the types of things that we're really trying to encapsulate with those teams' playbooks. The same thing with the Chiefs. Like here's a couple examples. This is one here with the Chiefs have made popular in the first week of the NFL season against the Los Angeles Chargers. But you see here, this is a shotgun formation. You see the fast motion coming across, and then we can fake it to the back. We got a version here where fast motion comes across and we give it to the back. We got a version of this, fast motion comes to the cross, fast motion comes across and we can do play action. So you get a nice little series of plays, or mini scheme as the young ones call it, that you can build off there. This one here, this is the jet sweep, Los Angeles Rams. I'm sure a lot of you have seen the Rams and Sean McVay's offense. It's a very unique offensive system. This is what I'm talking about. You're under center, same thing. You got the fast motion by the outside receiver. You can fake it to the back. And then, you know, you got all kinds of different elements here. Now, actually, I think this is the reverse out of the bunch here. So what this is, out of single back bunch, you got the quick pitch play that everybody's seen in the playbook. Well, now you're faking the pitch, but you're pitching the ball to a receiver going the other way. So a reverse there. So that's a cool, one of the new plays that we got in the game. Now here's the Sean McVay. Oh, now this is the Philly special. Yeah, they pull a little trick on me. This is the Philly special here. So the funny thing about this play, there's so many unique elements to this particular play, where in terms of you got the quarterback going to the line of scrimmage, tapping the backside of the offensive tackle, then the snap happens. So we didn't want to just put one singular play there. We actually had to think up some special fake plays, if you will, complement plays that go along with this. So this particular play is something that, you know, we started immediately after the Super Bowl when they ran this against the Patriots, trying to figure out, okay, well, we got to come up with a way to get this in the game. And that's actually led us to the road to experimenting with and prototyping the new animation technology that we talked about. And, you know, you can see the results there. Lots of cool, new, interesting content that I think fans of the Madden series will really be happy with.
Yeah, and I know at the end of the day, you'll see just a couple, we're showing you guys just a few of those plays. Mind you, there's over 200 RPOs, right?
I mean,
it's pretty extensive.
Yeah, we have a pretty extensive list.
Crazy. So let's talk about playbooks, because you are the playbook king here in the studio.
Yeah.
I see you constantly talking with Swami and other people in the studio. I know when we have people come down into the studio, they just want to pick your brain on how playbooks are created and the whole science behind it. I know we have some unique passing plays, you know, in these playbooks for Madden 20. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, we definitely try to make a concerted effort, if you will, to sort of update and modernize the passing game in terms of what we're doing with our playbooks. You know, a lot of that revolves around some more additional option routes, obviously some team-specific concepts, things that we try to get to, like, for example, everybody, well, a lot of people have been asking me about the Arizona Cardinals. You know, Cliff Kingsbury coming in from Texas Tech. Well, people want to know, well, will we see air raid type offense? Yes, you will see an air raid offense with a lot of those staple plays in there in the Arizona playbook, and that's unique to them. You know, no other team will have that. Then when you look at the Baltimore Ravens playbook, that's another one that I get a lot of questions about on social media.
Yeah.
You pick up the Baltimore Ravens playbook, you'll have like 12 pistol formations loaded with option plays, read options, feed options, different types of passing concepts that they use. Shotgun heavy, if you will, lots of stuff that are very unique to the Baltimore Ravens and take advantage of Lamar Jackson, who has special abilities based on being a running quarterback.